Welcome to Home Cooking with Dad. For today's dinner, I'm preparing pide. Pide is a Turkish bread, very similar to pizzas, but it's a savory bread loaded with cheese, some cold cuts, and vegetables like bell peppers, you can put mushrooms, and my family particularly likes it compared to pizza. Yeah, we've always been having pizzas. So we started doing pide, which is a little bit more easier to do, and it's much more a favorite for my family. So let's get started making this dish. I'm going to start preparing the sausages. One of the meats I use is my own lamb sausage. So I'm going to use about 300 grams of minced lamb, and I've got lots of spices and herbs that I'm going to use for the sausage. For this, I'm going to start off with the paprikas. I've got some smoked paprika, and I will need roughly about a teaspoon. So I'm just going to guess it up here. That should be about it. A teaspoon of normal paprika. I'm going to use chili flakes. I've got some Domino chili flakes here. You can use any chili flakes you want to use. One packet. Should be about a teaspoon. About a teaspoon of caraway seeds. And I'm going to put a teaspoon of fennel seeds, a teaspoon of salt, Stubbs Liquid smoke, some Italian herbs, about a teaspoon, some garlic powder, so about a teaspoon, yep, there. Some pepper, this is cornstarch, cheese, Parmesan cheese. I'm going to put about, should be about like a teaspoon, and I've got some dried parsley. Let's mix that in. The cornstarch will help bind the meat together. So once you start cooking, a lot of liquid will still retain in the meat, and the meat will be a little bit more juicier. I always recommend that we do a check on the taste, fry this and taste and see whether the salt and other flavorings are just good. It's cooked. And we put this in the fridge for at least an hour. Okay, we'll keep this in the fridge. Okay. So we've got 375 milliliters of water. So let's put in the salt, 2 teaspoons, right? So that's 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. Okay, yep, put it in. Okay, so we let it set aside. And what it's going to do is it's going to start bubbling later. So we've got some bread flour. We need about 580 grams. That's about it. Okay, just before. Green cinnamon. Okay, show the bottles up. Right. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to put about a teaspoon of caraway seeds. I'm going to just about a teaspoon. So fennel seeds and some garlic powder, about a teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay, the liquid has been activated. You see that? So you can start working on it. We need to put olive oil, 1.5 teaspoon, 1.5 tablespoon. Right? Okay. Do you get the smell of the garlic and herbs coming out? Okay, I'm going to put that in just a little rice. So we're going to prepare some toppings. We've got some green bell peppers. I'd slice some mushrooms. I'm going to dice a yellow onion. So I've got some cold cuts. I've got some chicken pepperoni and some turkey rolls. And this is our lamb sausage. And we've got some cheese, some pizza blend cheese. So we need to preheat the oven. I'm going to set up the oven. The first tray will be on my second slot, and on the last possible slot here, I'm going to put a tray. So when we bake, we're going to do it in 2 stages. The first stage I will do is I'll put the pita bread here and let it crispen out in the bottom. And then once it's done, you can see a little browning on the top. I'll transfer it here to finish up the top. So for pide, we need to have a crunchy bottom. So I'm going to set the temperature of the oven to the highest possible. That is 250. I'm going to let that heat up. So I'm going to cut it into 6 equal portions. Found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, as it will be helpful for this channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Some of the onion, so now we need to do is to pinch this. this on top. Okay, need to put some olive oil on the side, right? Okay, fresh olive oil, help frying it. Okay, another thing is you need to sprinkle your white sesame. Yeah. Bit of butter.